What's up, everybody? It's the RCLman here. Welcome to another episode of the RCL Podcast, the weekly podcast where I answer your comments, tell you how the channel did this past week, and then this week, oh boy, we've got a big show for you. This week, we've got to talk about Rec Room adding in microtransactions, and there's some good comments, and also I hit 1,000 subscribers. We'll get to that later, okay? First of all, if you would like to support this podcast, go to youtube.com/theRCLman and subscribe. You can also follow on Twitter and Instagram at theRCLman, and then podcast is on Spotify and iTunes as well if you would like to listen to it instead of seeing it. But before we get into the main thing I want to talk about, which is the microtransaction thing, I've been waiting all week for this podcast, literally, to say that. Let's get to the first comment for tonight. First comment is from coming soon 17/12/20. Now it depends. Are you using like American dates or are you using like European dates? Because don't they flip the day and the year? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is on the newest video, which is the sharefactory tutorial thingy that I did here. It went pretty well. I'm surprised at how well it did. And he says, "Yo, by the way, how do you record or live stream on VR?" So the way that I do it personally, when it comes to recording, I just record on the PS4, and then I upload the raw footage to my YouTube account through the PS4 in private, like I upload it as a private video, and then I download that video and put it into a video editor, and then edit that from there. To live stream it, you just hit the share button on the PlayStation VR controller and then link it to your YouTube account or your Twitch account, and then you can just stream there. And that gives you the option to pop comments up and everything. So that's how I do that. Let's get to the big thing tonight, which is more microtransactions rather, coming to Rec Room, or I guess they're already here technically. But so they added this past week not the ability, let me stop this right here. It is a feature which is in beta that will let people who make inventions charge tokens for their inventions. Now, it's in beta. There's only a small group of people who can do it right now. People who are trusted and can actually do that. I'm kind of in the middle about adding more microtransactions, adding more reasons for people to spend tokens. I understand, I guess, that the developers do need to make money. The game is free, and it's been free for a good long while now. On one hand, it is giving the creators the ability to earn tokens. On the other hand, you're encouraging people to spend more actual money, which anytime microtransactions are involved, me personally, I dislike them, even though I understand they're like a necessary evil. Rec Room will basically keep 30% of whatever you charge, and the creator of the invention will keep 70%. So just to simplify it, if you charge 100 tokens for an invention, you'll keep 70, Rec Room will get 30. That, again, understandable. The thing is that I went and read the developer blog thingy, like I said last week. And there's a couple of things on there that I just wanted to let you guys know about and discuss with you guys, see what you guys think in the comments. So, they added the thing with the inventions. That's happening, that's going to happen, whatever. But on the blog post, they talked about some ideas for future, ways that creators could gain tokens. The first one here is selling access to costumes and weapons. So I imagine that's going to be the same situation as with the inventions. It's going to be the exact same situation, right? You make a costume that looks really cool, you put it out as an invention, and then that's what I'm assuming. Of course, they may have something else in mind completely. I don't know. Now, also, I want to preface this. I've already said the first one, but these are ideas, so I don't know if these are already in progress or if these are literally just ideas that they thought of that they're going to bring in the game later. But we'll get to the ones. Let's just keep going down the list here. So that was the first one, is selling access to costumes and weapons. The next one is selling your own room currencies. Now, this one is interesting, okay? Because I'm not quite sure what they mean. Do they mean that if you made a mining simulator and you needed to mine diamonds in this mining simulator, that you could use tokens to buy diamonds within that room. Because to me, that doesn't really if that's what they're thinking, that doesn't make sense unless those diamonds or whatever persist like forever. So for instance, you spend 1,000 tokens on diamonds in this mining simulator room or whatever. 2 months later when I come back to that room, are my diamonds that I bought still going to be there? Like, that's kind of the only way I see that working, is if they are persistent in that way. I mean, I already kind of don't care, and I know this is a lot of my opinion, you know what I mean? But, like, I already don't care for changing real money into fake tokens and then changing those fake tokens into more fake money. But, it's people's money. It's if they, how they choose it is how they choose to spend it is how they choose to spend it. But that's an idea they had. I'm not opposed to the idea of currency within a room, though. Like, if you can earn those diamonds by mining and then use that to buy other things within the room, which they do technically already have in a way. It's just all kind of kept up with, like, math with chips and stuff. The next one here, selling access to subrooms. Now, that one gets me. The reason why it gets me is because let's assume that I'm Harry Manlegs, okay? And Harry Manlegs has a clubhouse. I don't know what it is, but Harry Manlegs has a clubhouse, right? But he's also got a VIP room, a VIP subroom, and the only way that you can access it is by paying 1,000 tokens to get in that subroom. I don't like that idea. Now, I realize that if that were a thing, I could take advantage of that situation myself. But I just don't. I don't know how I feel about that. There's one way that I feel like these things are more okay, and I'll get to that at the end because it's the last thing here. But yeah, I just feel like that's. I feel like it's very microtransaction-y, everything, and I know that's kind of what I said at the beginning, but it's very microtransaction. You don't want to risk losing people because they think it's just a cash grab. You know what I mean? But anyway. The last thing they have here is selling Rec Room original items for profit, which I don't really understand why that one's there. I mean, I guess technically you're selling, like, if you make a skin for a gun, technically you're selling the gun. You just have the skin on top of it. I don't really understand that last one. But anyway, those are just ideas, and I guess those are my thoughts on those ideas. Make sure to tell me in the comments what you guys think about these things. Also, I'll link the developer blog post thing in the description so you can read it yourself, because maybe there's some specific wording. Like, I don't want to come off as negative, like I'm hating on the devs or anything, because, I appreciate everything that they've done. I'm just, I guess, offering criticism. I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, anyway, the last thing here, which is the most interesting, and I think something that could make this more of a positive, is later on in the post they say, then once you're earning all these tokens, we want to let you cash them out for real money. Now, I feel like if that is something that could be real, I almost feel like that would be revolutionary in a way, even though I don't. Like, I can't think of a game right now that you can legally create something earn fake money, let's just call it fake money, in that game, and then transfer it into real money. So if that is a real thing that can actually work, I think that might be a way to put an even more positive spin on it, or even to market it positively, like, because on the surface it just kind of looks like I said, you're just adding microtransactions. But if the end goal is because it's a company, Against Gravity, the developers, their company, they need to make money. That's understandable. But if there's a possibility to get the actual creator to make real money, that changes the game, I think. And I think that's something that is really interesting if it's possible. That's the part, if it's possible. I don't know that it's possible. Could be. There's a lot of stuff working behind the scenes I have no idea about. I am just a random YouTuber, okay? But that is all stuff in the developer blog post post. You can read it. It's very interesting, and I'm very interested to see what happens here in this game. But let's go on. That's the big thing I want to talk about. Let's go on to the next comment here, okay? Next comment is from Diego Ventura Roca. I'm sure I'll get it right one day. And he says, this is on the Share Factory video as well. He says, can you use Share Factory for any other games too? Yes, you can use Share Factory for basically any game that you have on PS4. You can also pretty much use the green screen on any video you have. The only caveat there is that it will take out the main color. So for instance, if I put this video right now into Share Factory, it'll cut out the main color, which is all the green. But if you have a video that you put in there that's mostly red, whatever the most abundant color is, basically, it'll take that color out instead. But yeah, you can use the green screen thing on anything. It'll automatically like pick a color. And I didn't explore it further, but there may be an option to change that. I'm not 100% sure, okay? So the next comment is actually not one comment. It's a collection of comments because it's time for the channel update portion of the podcast. 1,000 subscribers, dude. It's been a long fucking journey, let me tell you, man. But it's been a good one. There's been a lot of learning and a lot of things have happened. But basically for the comment, what I mean is that I've gotten a bunch of comments that are like, congratulations on 1,000, and you can do it, go to 1,000, just a lot of congrats on 1,000 comments. So I'll put those all here. But thank you everyone for subscribing and everyone for like supporting me through this. This is crazy. I really have to say it's just been a crazy journey, and to get to meet some of you guys and like be able to like grow and have this podcast, which it took like 60 episodes to get somewhere, but you know what I mean, like that journey is just unbelievable. And I mean, we're only at 1,000, so let's keep going, man. I'm just gonna keep making stuff, and the goal, what I mean, was to get monetized with 1,000. But I recently found out that it might take like 3 to 6 months. Hopefully not that long, but 3 to 6 months to get monetized. So I feel like this is a critical moment where I've got to keep it 100. You know what I mean? I just got to like work and like keep it. Show YouTube this is a channel worth growing. But anyway, again, thank you everyone for subscribing. I really appreciate it. I feel like I should be a little bit more emotional than I am, but all I can say is just thank you guys. I mean, really, it's been amazing and it's been awesome, and you guys are awesome. Next comment. Oh, this is a long one. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to roll up real close to you here. Just let me. Okay. So this is from Fox FNAF Gamer 21. And this is on the bonus stream. He said, how did you make your green screen walls so you can go through them? If you are seeing this comment, can you please make a tutorial on it? Well, so I answered the comment with, hey, I'm going to do it on the podcast. So basically, right now, these walls are just walk through. You can just walk through them. And then these ones are solid, so you can't get through them. So what you want to do is you want to make your green screen wall, right? Go ahead and make it. Hold on. Let me just pop this open. Create, shape. You make your green screen wall, okay? And then you hit, let go of your thing. Make sure it says done editing. And then you hit configure. You configured this, all right? Now the environmental stuff is the stuff that you can't go past. You know what I mean? That you can't go through. But the decoration, that's the stuff that you can go through no problem. So all you got to do is switch from environment to decoration. Like, for instance, this thing I'm standing on is environmental. This environment, so I can't really walk past it or anything. And so is this wall back here. It's environment. But this wall over here is decoration, so I can just walk through it. Yeah. And that's basically how that works. So hopefully that answers your question. Cube. Oh, we're just going to leave that there, I guess. Oh, so today I'm going to do a stream tonight. So not Wednesday, Tuesday. I'm going to do a stream in Minecraft Dungeons because it comes out today. Ty should be joining me, and I invited Sneakers. I don't know if Sneakers is going to join, but I'll be doing a stream in that tonight, so make sure to check that out. Let's see here. Minecraft Dungeons. I've been excited for Minecraft Dungeons for a while, even though I wasn't a huge fan of like Diablo or things similar. I'm curious, and I've heard about it for a while, so I really want to see it. All right, so the last comment for tonight. This is from Kamari Gaming 223. I believe that's how you say that. And this is on the Prop Hunt stream from like a year ago. I don't know. It was like around Halloween. And he says, how do you play Prop Hunt in it? I'm assuming it is Rec Room. I searched and couldn't find it. So let's see if we can find it now. All right. Because I looked it up to see what the name was. And I mean, I told him what the name was. But let me just see if I can actually find it here. So play, search. Uh-oh. Oh no, I don't. Whoa, no. Let me. Okay, so it was capital P, ROP, and then underscore Hunt. But I don't know if Hunt was capitalized or not. Yeah, no, it's here. It's here. Prop Hunt. So there it is. If you want to find it, maybe we'll try it out on Wednesday Rec Room stream. Anyway, so there it is. That's, I guess you just have to type it in that certain way. Well, you guys, that's it for this seemingly long episode of the RCL podcast. If you did like it, make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. RCLman out.